I have brought one more project for you, that is inventory and sales management system, and that is for computer science students because I have used MySQL tables in it. So backend is MySQL and front end is Python. So I have used 3 tables in this project. Those are stock, bill and sale. Let us see the screenshots of these. I gave the command use inventory, then show tables. In this, the relevant tables are sale, bill and stock, 3 tables. So I have taken the records. Select start from stock. I code, I name, quantity, quant field is there, then price. There are 4 tuples or 4 records in this table, stock. Next is bill. In bill, mobile number is there, item code, item name, quantity and price. Then third one is the sale table. It contains I code, item name, selling price and cost price. So in this way, we will be calculating the profit also, the profit of the shop or the company. Now I'm coming to the coding part. See, I've taken the screenshots. These are the menu. You have to define the menu. These are the different modules you have to define like this. I have taken 12 options, students. Okay, I'll be explaining you one by one. These are all modules here or the function you can say, and I'll be calling in if, elif ladder. Okay, see here. See here. If option is equal to 1, then about. If 2, elif 2, show list, elif 3, add stock. You can add the new items in the stock also. And if the customer places an order, then that is also taken. Then add new order, then bill records for the company, then submit bill by some of the bill by the customer, then show sale prices and cost price also. Then same like group by clause is there, then delete item is there, and search by mobile is also there. So students, in the same way you have to make the project, and output screens are also there. See here, 12 options are menu are here. Then choice number 1 about the project, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the output screens you have to place in your project record, project file. And I hope you have watched that file, that video in which I've explained you what documentation is required in your project. Okay, I hope you have watched it. And very soon I'll be publishing 2 more videos, but those will be for CSV students. Okay, keep watching and keep subscribing if you have not subscribed my channel yet. Now let's come to this part. I'm going to show you output as well, side by side, both the things. I'll be explaining the coding and the output as well. So see here, import pandas as PD. You are importing pandas library. It contains few functions that are required in the project. One student was asking in the comment, ma'am, what is pandas? Is it necessary to import it? Yes, it is necessary. Now import MySQL.connector as SQL. You have to connect this to this window, this Python to the backend. That is the MySQL. So you are using the MySQL.connector and using as SQL. Now con is equal to SQL.connect. In the parentheses, in the rounded brackets, you have to give 4 parameters. Host is equal to localhost. User is equal to root. Password is equal to 12345. It is the password of my computer. You have to give your computer's password. Then database, I have created the database inventory in MySQL in the backend. And it contains the 3 tables. Now I have given the command if con dot is connected. If it is connected, then it should print successfully connected. So let us run it and see whether it is connected or not. Is it working perfectly or not? See in the right side window, this is the output window. Here it is running the file. It is giving you the whole address. Now see, all the 12 options are here. It is giving the message successfully connected also here. Okay, this is the message. Now see the menu. You are defining here menu. It contains 12 options about the project. Display all items available in the stock. Add new purchase in stock table. Order by customer for an item and its bill. And new order record in table bill. Total record of bill table. Total bill customer wise. Internal record of sale and cost price. ये internal record है. This is for the company or the shop. ये हमारा cost price कितना था and at what price the company is going to sell that item. Now insert into new item purchased and cost price and fixed selling price. Suppose the company or the shop purchases a new item, then its cost price is entered and it fixes the selling price. How much profit it should take, it is decided by the company. Now total quantity sold for of each item. Then search details of purchasing by mobile number. When customer places the order, then his or her mobile number is also taken in the record, and then you can search by the mobile number what purchases the customer has made. Then delete item from stock. Suppose some item is unavailable, that is out of stock, then you have to delete that particular item. So that is a 12th option. So first is, let us run here number 1. I'll be running all the 12 options. Choice 1. See, you are welcome to Inventory and Sales Management System project. It has 12 choices. In this, 3 tables are created: stock, sale and bill. Now let us run for option number 2. That is, display all items available in the stock. See, all these items are available in the stock. Which are these? These are butter, bread, atta, biscuits and Maggi. And their quantity is also shown, like there are 20 pieces of butter, 30 pieces of bread, so 20 pieces of atta, and biscuit atta is there, means there's a bag of atta. Then price also, corresponding price of each item per item. That is number 2 is run. So here show list, pd.read _ SQL, select star from stock, comma, con. Clear? Now let us move to number 3. What is number 3? Add new purchase in stock table. If you are purchasing something new. Okay, now items. So see, these are the already existing items, and the item code is also displayed. So 105. Okay, now we have to enter new item code 106. New item. Suppose I take tomato soup. Okay, now enter quantity of item. Suppose quantity only 20 pieces. Then price per piece. Suppose it is 80 per piece. Okay. See, record inserted. Let us see the coding. But here I have given connection.com.commit as comment. If I had removed it, then it would have saved it. I'll show you here. See, C1 is equal to con.cursor, df pd.read SQL, select star from stock. It is displaying all the records here after this statement executing. Then insert new item purchase in stock. See this line. Insert new item purchase in stock. Then empty list is there. I code, enter item code, append I code. Then item name, enter item name, append item name. Then quantity, same, append quantity. Then price, append price. Then stock is equal to L. L was a list here. Then insert into stock I code, I name, quant, comma, price, values, percentage. Now C1.execute SQL.stock. Print record inserted. Of course, it is giving inserted, but it is not inserted because I have not committed it. Let us run number 2 again. See here, numbers 106. Tomato soup is not inserted. Suppose I remove this hash. Now it is not a comment. Now let us run number 3 again. What happens now? It will make the changes permanent in the stock table. Now I'm giving again the same record. Same values, 106. I'm giving tomato soup. Okay, quantity, suppose I take 20 and this price is 90. Record inserted. Okay, now I'm going to run number 2 again, whether it is inserted or not, committed or not. See here, last record, it has been inserted. 106, tomato soup, 20 and 90. Clear, students? So 1, 2, 3 are run. Now I'm going to run option number 4. In front of you. Let us see what is it. That is order by customer for an item and its bill. So number 4 I'm going here. Item codes and names and prices of each item is shown below. See here. See the coding side by side. Read SQL, select star from stock. All the information is given here, like the item codes are here, item names are here, and the quantity, if it is available or not. And it has been told to the customer by the operator that we have in stock for you like butter 20 pieces, bread 30 pieces, means we have so much of stock for you. You can enter the item code please. So I'm giving here, suppose I give 101, the first item. How much quantity we want to buy? That is quantity. Suppose I want to buy just 3 pieces. See, you have bought butter, see, At 101, butter is there, and 3 pieces 25 each. So now 3. Now the bill is rupees. Your bill is rupees 75. Is it clear? Now see here the coding also. See here the print menu. Okay, butter so much pieces, bread so many pieces, and then input, enter item code please. Then how much quantity you want to buy. If X double is equal to, because you are equality, this is the equality symbol. Okay, then if it is 101, then you have bought butter, price is so much, and S is equal to 25 into N, the price. Okay, like this you have to do the coding for number 4. Now let us run number 5. What is 5? Add new order record in table bill. Number 5. This record is for company or the shop, you can say. The record is taken by the mobile number. The mobile number of the customer. If new order he wants to place, then item code, item name, quantity and price. See, suppose I give the number as, I have given the mobile number, item code, I want to buy, suppose 103 atta, 103. Item name, that is atta, that is a flour. Then quantity, only 1 bag. Okay, price of per piece, that is rupees 200 only. Record inserted. Let us see the coding part. Add new order, insert into bill records new order. It is inserting the record. See, it has not been again inserted because I gave here the comment, con.comment. If I give it as a statement, then it will going to insert it in the table. See here, same way you have to give the number, mobile number, then append it, then item code you have to enter, then append it like this. And list is bill record is equal to list, insert into bill, mobile, I code, I name, quant and price, and values are given in the percentages and record inserted. Clear, students? Now let us run. If you want, I can show you again removing this. I'm removing the hash symbol. I'll be running number 5 again. I'll show you when it is saved. Mobile number. Okay, I've given the mobile number, item code. Suppose I want to give 103. That is atta. Then quantity, only 1 bag. Price is 200. Record inserted. Number 5 is done. Okay, you want to see the stock, then in the bill, that is a stock. Number 5, that is inserted now. Add new order. Now bill records. Yes, now number 6 I'll be running. Number 6, it will show all the records. See here, the last one I added 858788472103 103 atta 1 bag and 200. So this is the record which is kept by the company or the shop. Okay, how much sale is done by the mobile number. Like this is the customer number or the identification. Then he has bought this item code and item name and quantity and price. This is for their own record. After in the evening, before closing the shop or the store, it can be checked how much sale has been done from here. How many quantities of the items have been sold by particular customer. Okay, number 6 is done. Now let us run number 7. That is, what is 7? Total bill customer wise. If I give the mobile number, suppose I take this mobile number, see 818181. It is 3 times. I give the mobile number. Okay, see 3 times 3. I bought 3 times. 0081 102 atta. See here, atta. I brought once atta. Then again atta, then again atta, this one, then butter also. See here, butter, atta and atta. Total cost of each item is 50, 200, 200. You have to pay 450 bill. Okay, is it clear? See here, sum of bill by customer, your order, then select I name, quant, price from a bill where mobile is equal to, you have to give the mobile number, it will accept it. Then it will read the query, it will execute it. Select quant into price. It is multiplying it as total cost of each item. See here, it's printing total cost of each item from bill table where mobile is equal to this, the number you have entered. Okay, now it is, you are running it. Select sum of quant into price. Here it is a sum of quant into price. It has been calculated. It was number 7. Now let us run number 8. What is it? Internal record for sale and cost price. See the internal. Suppose they purchase some item is there in the stock. Butter is there. Item code is 101. Selling price is 35. And what was the cost price? It was 25. For each item, there is selling price and cost price. This is for their own record. So they are calculating the profit. Like for first, it is 10 rupees. The next for 5 rupees. See here, 30 and 25, just 5 rupees profit. In 200 bag, there is 170. In biscuits, there is only 2 rupees. See here, 2 rupees, 30. Okay, because it was 170 cost price and now selling price is 200. So like this, it is for their own use that we have bought something on this cost price and we are selling at this selling price. Okay, number 8 is done. Now let us run number 9. What is 9? 9. Insert into new item purchase and cost price and fixed selling price. Suppose they have fixed prices. Yes, they have bought one more item. They have already have butter, bread, atta, biscuits and Maggi. They have bought one more item. Then the first time they have to add, that is a new item. They have to add the cost price and they have to fix up the selling price also. Then let us make it as 107 suppose. Okay. Coffee. Okay. Price fixed. Selling price, that is 150. And it was purchased for 110. Okay. Record is inserted. Again, I have given here, what I have given? I have given here as comment. That was why it was not saving it. Otherwise, if I give it, if I'm going to give it like con.commit, then it will commit it and insert here. I can run it again, students, if you wanted to see if it is working or not. Number 9, item code 107 again I'm giving. Then item name, coffee. You can write here mg also, grams also. Then price fixed, price for selling price. It is 150 and cost price 110. Okay, record inserted. Number 9 is done. So let us run for number to see the cost. Number 8. To see all these records. Number 8. See here. Coffee is added here. See 107. After 105, I gave the number 107, coffee 150 and this number. Okay. Now 8 and 9 are run. Now number 10. Number 10. Total quantity sold of each item. Number 10. See here 101 butter, that is decimal. See here group by. I have given here item code is equal to 101. Okay. I can change the item code here according to item number, item code. It is giving us the total number. That is 101 is butter and that is, it is 7. See here 7, 2. Then next butter here 2, 4. Then here butter 3, 2 to 4 and plus 3, that is 7. Quantities group that you are using the group by clause. Number 10 is done. Now number 11. Now search details of purchasing by mobile number. By mobile number, they can see this the particular customer has bought what. What is the list of the purchasing? So I'm giving the number. Suppose. See here. This mobile number, this particular customer has bought 2 quantities of butter, 2 bags of atta and 1 bag of atta, then again 1 bag of atta. This is the whole record of a customer. That is by search by mobile number. How you have done it? Here, float, input, mobile. You have given the mobile number. You can give here just int. You can give here int also. Then select I name quant price from bill where mobile is equal to this person. So you are displaying all these things: item code, name, quantity, and price. Okay, and here only item name, quantity, and price. Now delete item. That's the last option for you students. That is number 12. That is for deleting. Record deleted. What I had given? Delete from stock where quantity is equal to 0. If quantity becomes 0, means that thing is not available in the cost in the stock anymore. That is finished. Then you can give this particular criteria. Otherwise, you can change the condition also. See here now. Option int input enter your choice. If option is equal to 1, then about elif. Give all the modules names. In the last, give else. Print invalid option. Okay, let us run for number 13 also. What happens then? If I run for 13, the invalid option, and you heard a beep sound as well. So students, all the best for your project. Do make it properly and do subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed my channel. That is Brilliant Minds by Neeru.